Hi, and welcome everybody to another edition of the Winner's Circle Sports Betting Podcast. I'm Ross Benjamin of RBWins.com. And like every Tuesday, I'm joined. Usually I'll say I'm joined by Sean Higgs, but I'm going to tell you, I'm joined by the sizzling hot, red hot Sean Higgs of PicksandParleys.net. Sean, how are you?
Pretty good. Yeah, definitely a little hot. NFL is pretty good, 65%. I think it was 8-3 this weekend, 7-3 week one. So, it's carrying over 26-13. So not too bad.
Fantastic.
Good start out of the gate. And
Yeah.
college, not too bad. 55% college. I'll take it. 45-36. A lot of games.
Yeah.
I fire away. I'm like I'm like a guy at a buffet table.
If you like a lot of action, Craig's your guy, or Sean's your guy.
Yeah.
Not
I was
Craig,
saying,
Sean.
When you were coming in, when you said that, I thought you were going to say it's Sean Higgs. I usually say Sean Higgs, but I'm going to say Craig Trapp and mix it up. But I knew you'd do it right out of the gate.
Just a personal joke between me and Sean. Anyway, Sean, fantastic start. Congratulations, my friend. I'm also off to a great start to the NFL and college football season. NFL 13-5 thus far. I'm not a volume handicapper like my buddy on the other side is, but I depend more on my win percentage. And also college football, not great. 14-10, 58%. I'll take it. Going back to October 30th of last year, 50-36. That's 58%, folks. That'll make you a lot of money. College football and NFL combined to start the season, 27-15, 64%. And I will definitely take that, my friends. Anyway, we got two college football free picks on Saturday. Both go at noon Eastern time. Sean will be covering the Kentucky at Ole Miss game. I'll be looking at Texas Tech at Kansas State. Before we get to that, folks, just a friendly reminder. If you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, take a second to do so. It's absolutely free. There's no strings attached. There's no subscription plans. It's you come in, you listen to what we got for you. If you like the free picks, hopefully you buy from both of us. You can get Sean's picks at PicksandParleys.net. You can get my picks at RBWins.com. And right now, you ain't going to find two hotter guys in football right now to start the season. So that's all good, folks. You just need to chime in. Anyway, all right, Kentucky at Ole Miss, Sean. Ole Miss minus 6.5, 54.5. What do you got for us, my friend?
Yeah, here we go. High noon game, right? Start your Saturday off. You got a couple of, I guess, top 10, top 15 probably, right? AP kind of teams here. Now, this was, I think, a 5 or a 5.5 at opener, so it got bet up here with Ole Miss, Lane Kiffin. I don't know. I'm kind of liking a dog here with Kentucky. Normally, I see 6.5, and I'm a dog guy, right? Because 7.5, I think they want to entice you to the favorite. I've said this before, and I'll take it here. I'll take Kentucky. I think they played a little tougher schedule. They've won at Florida. They're getting their top running back. Rodriguez is coming back. The running game has not been there. I think it's kind of him missing and also a rebuilt offensive line, but he's back. Could only help Will Levis, or Levi's, however you say his name, whatever. Guys, he's got doubled up the passing yards as Jackson Dart over here at Mississippi. And if Kentucky could keep that run game in check for Ole Miss, I think we got a little game here.
Yeah,
I'm taking Stoops here. I'm getting 6.5. I think I have the better quarterback, and I think the defenses are probably bend no break, kind of the same kind of defenses. Not terrible. And I got a big win under my belt. I know we can go on the road and win. And again, Lane Kiffin's Ole Miss team, they're a run first team. This isn't some high flying offense. They like to run dual threat quarterback, couple running backs to pound the rock there. But I'm going to take the dog here, 6.5. Let's go.
So Sean Higgs, he likes the Kentucky Wildcats plus 6.5 on the road at Ole Miss. I can't disagree with that. I mean, I mentioned it on a prior show. I just think Kentucky wasn't impressive last week because they played inferior opposition.
Yeah.
Won by
you got an SEC team on deck. You got Ole Miss on deck.
Thank you.
Two crazy games. I think last year was 37-34 or that maybe the year before 42-41 last year, I think, was an overtime game. So you're not worried about Northern Illinois. Let's get through this and not show our cards too much.
Yeah. And that's where I was going with that. A flat spot last week, but you got to believe that Kentucky was looking ahead to this game. And I think I would not be shocked to see Kentucky win this game outright, to be quite frank with you. And you're right. I mean, Ole Miss and Lane Kiffin, known for their wide open pass attack, but they're more run heavy this year by his standards.
Yeah.
And that speaks, you look at Jackson Dart, the kid that came over from USC, couldn't get the starting job there, transferred here. And he's not been impressive whatsoever to start the season, Sean, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So,
all 600 right. yards passing.
Yeah. In what, 4 games? Yeah. So, I mean, Kentucky plus the 6.5 over Ole Miss for Sean Higgs. I'm going to take a look at the game between the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the Kansas State I was going to say Jayhawks, Kansas State Wildcats. 12 p.m. Eastern time start. Both of our games start at 12, by the way, folks. K-State opened as a 7-point favorite. They're now up to 8, and I think there's a good reason for that. Both of these teams are coming off huge upset wins. Texas Tech 37-34 in overtime at home over in-state rival Texas, and they did so as a 7-point home underdog, and that touched off a wild celebration in Lubbock. Who knows if they're going to be able to come back from that. I will tell you this, I do not see Texas Tech matching the intensity level or even coming close to matching the intensity level they showed last week against Texas. K-State, on the other hand, 41-34 upset win at Oklahoma. And that was number 6 Oklahoma at the time. And they did so as a road underdog of 13.5 points. On the other hand, as opposed, I should say, to Texas Tech, I think Kansas State will not suffer from a letdown. They're playing at home. They're coming off a road win, and they can't afford right now to do a letdown at home, especially in light of the fact they were upset the last time they played at home against Tulane. And I think that lingers in their mind. And boy, oh boy, ex-Nebraska quarterback Adrian Martinez definitely had his finest game as a Kansas State Wildcat last week. 234 yards passing, good for a touchdown, and also 148 yards rushing, and he ran for 4 scores as well. Kansas State through their first 4 games, +6 turnover differential. Texas Tech -3 in that category. Kansas State 6-0 their last 6 over Texas Tech. I like Kansas State big here, -8 over Texas Tech. And Sean Higgs, he likes the tell the folks who you like and where they can find you,
Kentucky Sean. Wildcats +6.5. And you'll find me, listen, 7 days a week, midday money. It's on Twitter. It's on Winning Free Picks. So if you want to come in, a lot of free picks on that show as well. So
yeah,
Twitter,
right
Mr. Sean Higgs.
Yeah. Right to the homepage at picksandparleys.net. Sean does a great job. There, if you check out the leaderboard, you'll see me and him and NFL, college football right up there. The last 7 days, a whole 9 yards. We're 2 of the hotter handicappers at picksandparleys.net. And folks, there's a lot of great handicappers there that are very hot right now. You could also find me at rbwins.com. But until the next time, for Sean Higgs and Ross Benjamin, we'd like to wish each and every one of you all the very best. Take care. God bless and good luck, folks.